Nice to see you.
How'd the meeting go?
It was good. It was a good discussion with Indigenous leadership at the national level. National Chief Woodhouse challenged us to assemble a First Minister's meeting to discuss economic reconciliation. I think it was well received by premiers, certainly by me. And the feeling I came away with following the table is that we're all committed to ensuring success and prosperity across the country, but that we're going to have to do it together. And I think that's a strong message from Indigenous leaders, and it was well received by me and by premiers.
What does that do in terms of timeline to get these projects of national importance moving forward quickly?
Well, I'll speak for British Columbia. We know if we want to get projects done quickly, the projects have to have strong Indigenous partnerships. That can be equity, participating in the project directly. It can be benefits agreements. It can simply be being at the table in terms of the impacts of the projects, but we can get it done. We are getting it done. And we have more than $50 billion worth of projects in BC that are in process, ready to go, with strong Indigenous partnerships, and we're going to keep doing that work.
So when do you think this meeting might be?
Pardon me?
When do you think this meeting that the Indigenous leaders have proposed?
It was just proposed at the table by the National Chief. I think it's a good suggestion. We have some work to do on it in BC with our own partners, but I thought it was a good suggestion. Thanks very much.
Do you think they should have been invited to some Indigenous leaders were asking to be invited to the Boros meeting with Prime Minister Carney? Do you think they should be at the table?
Well, without question, Indigenous leadership need to be at the table with premiers and with the Prime Minister on issues of consequence. But just like Indigenous leadership have their own meetings, getting their heads together on how to move forward, premiers need space to get our heads together on how to move forward, and that's part of what's happening here.
US senators want quotas on softwood lumber. What do you think of that?
Well, I think there's a moment right now where there's an opportunity for Canada to lead off our trade discussions by working to resolve the softwood lumber issue. And one of the reasons why I think that is that there's $7 billion sitting in a bank account of duties that have been collected unfairly, in my opinion, by the Americans. But setting that aside, it could be used to grow the market for everyone, show a win for everybody. And Canadian companies are willing to have that conversation at the table, including around issues like quota that have been a long-standing request from some American producers. If we could get a deal on this, it would support Americans, it would support Canadians, and it would be a net win. I'm a huge fan of the idea. I've been advocating for that with the Prime Minister. Start with softwood, let's get a deal done. And I'm hopeful that he's hearing that message. Thanks very much.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.